Hello guys, objective in this tutorial is to learn how to delete specific rows based on criteria. So the most safe and secure way is to use IDs because they are unique, and some people, for extra safety, they pair ID in their combination with some column. Of course, if for some reason you don't have IDs or they're like manually created, you can combine a couple of columns like name and email, or a last name and address, or something like that. So just make sure that for production you have some safety check in place. Anyway, that's like a general advice. So let me first delete this 7 line here, which is complete gibberish from our last tutorial. Right. So SQL, how we are going to create? Well, SQL equals, and this time I'm gonna try to do this with 2 double quotes. Why not? We can experiment. So delete from people, this is our target, people where ID equals 7. Will that work with just one pair of double quotes? Let me test that with F5 and make a note that I have commit on connection here, and yes, I will get listing after we are done, hopefully. F5, and we don't have 7 here. Okay, so do we have it in reality in our table? Right, so row 7 is removed. So what is next? Well, can we pair like name, let's say, and email? Well, let's test that. So delete from people where name equals something and mail equals something else. So I'm gonna put this on another monitor to see, or actually I'm gonna try to remember. So anyway, I'm gonna delete Michael. This will go here with blah blah as email. So hopefully I can remember this. Michael, and email is blah at blah.tld. And if I didn't any kind error here, what I said, if I didn't create any kind of error, whatever, everything will be fine. Right, F5. And now I think everything is fine because we don't see something on a line 6, on ID 6. But let me check that practically in reality, and yes, we don't have line 6. So just make a note that in a last couple of seconds we were using a combination of name plus email. You can combine whatever you like here for extra safety. Right. That being said, what about case when you wanna like grab something from keyboard? Can we do that? Well, sure, just like in the last tutorial. So let me see what I'm gonna do here. Delete from people there, and let's revert to ID because it's a very easy thing to understand. Where ID equals something that will be in a placeholder, but remember that that placeholder need to be inside quotes, single quotes, because we don't want to confuse ourselves. Right, and we're going to continue with format. So now we need to grab something from keyboard, which will be I don't know, like ID to delete, or something that will explain good what's happening here as a argument, as perimeter, call it whatever you like. Right, so how to get it? Well, ID to delete equals input and custom information for end user, ID to delete. Right, I think we are kind of cool here, so let me check that with F5. Okay, ID to delete. Let me see what I have. Just a second. Something on line 4, I mean ID 4. Okay, let's get out. Oh no, I need to continue, sorry. So ID to delete 4, and here we are, we don't have line 4. Okay, so can we turn this just like in the last tutorial to constantly accept what we are going to delete? Well, sure. Let me see what's up. Right, so here we're going to say while true, and we will check for end user input to get out if it's possible. So input, I'm gonna ask type quit to break or something like that. That will better describe what's happening, and single quote need to be here actually. Right, so if q equals quit, I'm gonna just break, and before that we can say print script terminated, script expendable. Right. Okay, so here what's gonna happen with this piece of code? Well, we actually must flush everything to the right side. Okay, and actually we can use, well, yeah, I think this is enough. Just a second. Right, so F5, type quit to break, quit. Okay, this will work, and it will be very polite if we have some kind of explanation what is happening. So print like a custom MySQL ID remover version 0.1. Okay, something like that, and of course we are going to print some kind of stupid header times 79. And here we can have a little bit of vertical break with a /n and F5. Okay, cool. Type quit to break. No, I'm gonna press enter and ID to delete. What we have here leftovers basically 2, 3 and 5. Okay, let's delete something gibberish here. Right, so this is kind of gibberish. Number 5. I'm gonna say 5 here and enter, and now we don't see that 5. But script asks us again what's gonna happen, so I'm gonna press enter, and again I'm gonna delete number 2. And that's fine. Enter again, I'm gonna delete number 3, enter, and now we don't have anything here. So what's gonna happen if I press enter? There is no any kind of problems now, and if I say 1, because we have connection rollback, you will not see red errors here. They are like in the background, and rollback is handling stuff for us. Right, so if you say quit here, we are out from our script, from operation. Right, so what about real situation? Select all from people, nothing is there. Okay guys, nothing special here. Just remember that you can combine everything, and for safety reasons use ID always, and if you want extra security, combine ID plus name or ID plus column, last name, or whatever kind of column you have. And if you don't have IDs, just use 2 or 3 columns so you can combine them to evade possible errors. Right? And yeah, I'm gonna shut up and render as always. Thank you for watching, for support and subscription, and see you next tutorial where we are going to I don't know, like update stuff. Right, yeah, update stuff in table. Okay, thank you for watching, see you there.